Hey, the sunny days. I gotta say something really funny. I thought that the last video that I was creating was actually live, and it wasn't. Apparently, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pretty new. I'm learning as I go. But anyways, this is what I wanted to talk about, and part of it is hydration. A lot of people don't know this, but anyhow, with hydration, like this is from a first responder. So I do work outside. I've worked outside pretty much most of my life. I've been a heavy equipment mechanic. I've been a driller. I've been a heavy equipment operator. I've been uh, numerous things to where I was always outside. I've always worked hard jobs. But anyhow, now I'm a landscaper. So I run my own crew. Things are getting better, and it's still hot outside. Most of my equipment starts to want to fail around about 105 degrees. It starts to overheat. Like I got this Poland Pro chainsaw at 105. That thing like freaking overheats, and it vapor locks, and I can't get it started. So then I have to tell the customer, "Oh my God, this is the only part of the job that I can do right now, so I have to shut down, and then I can come back in the morning and get it done." But um, anyhow, besides that, when it comes to overheating and whatnot, you do need to pay attention to your body. You need to take care of your body. If you work out, then after a period of time, your body will naturally be able to regulate its own temperature. You'll be able to stay cooler in more of the hotter times, and then you'll be able to stay warmer in the cooler times. And part of that is through these things. See that vein right there? Veins right there. Over there. Right there. So those veins on your body actually radiate heat, and it'll let the heat go away from your body, so you can stay cooler in the summertime, and you'll be less exposed to heat exhaustion uh, and whatnot. So yeah, you don't want to go past heat exhaustion, because if you go to past heat exhaustion, you're going to go into heat stroke, and you're definitely going to be in a bad position. But anyhow, so like I said, take care of your body, work out, go to the gym, run, do whatever, but don't just sit on the couch eating bonbons all day watching soap operas, because eventually that will catch up to you. Uh, Also, in summertime or wintertime, don't drink alcohol. Don't drink any caffeinated beverages, because that'll actually make your blood vessels go from here to there. And then your body won't be able to regulate the heat, your temperature. So here we go. We're going to go into hydration, which is very important. It is summertime, so here we go. I'm not endorsed by any of these companies, so I'm not going to really be biased on anyone. I'll just throw out a couple household names, which is Gatorade, Powerade, Pedialyte, Under Armour, and I can't remember what other freaking electrolyte drinks that are out there. But anyhow, with electrolyte drinks, one thing is very important when you drink those is don't drink them back to back. Because if you drink them back to back, you are going to be pouring electrolytes into your system. Well, electrolytes are like they're important salts, and they're like some of them are a little different than others. They have a little different chemistry. But anyhow, if you drink too many electrolyte drinks, then it'll start pulling the water out of your body, and then you will start to dehydrate. So anyhow, with dehydration and drinking electrolytes, this is the proper way to do it. 2 to 1. And this is from being a first responder at Newmont Gold Company, at Union Pacific, hearing stuff from first responders at Searles Valley Minerals here in this area where I'm at. I'm in Ridgecrest, California, by the way. And it does get hot here. I used to work out at Searles Valley Minerals, and it's like 3 degrees hotter over there. It's a little bit lower in elevation. I used to live in Barstow. Used to work at Fort Owen. Fort Owen was built around the same time that this base was, and it was hot out there too. Searles Valley Minerals, well, let me bounce back. At Fort Owen, where I worked at one time, like what department I worked at one time, I used to work in the LSO, which is Logistics Support Operation for the 896 Division. And anyhow, it was frickin' hot in the summertime. We only had 3 vehicles that had air conditioning. Everything else, no air conditioning. Not one. And sometimes we would have to wait for soldiers out in the training area that they call the box. We'd have to wait for them to show up because we got there before them and they were behind. They didn't know where they were going or whatever was going on. But we used to have to wait for them. And oh my God, the temperature was like, I'm going to go out of the screen, but it was like up here and beyond. We're sitting in these vehicles with no AC, sitting in the sun. And the smartest thing that you can do is point your cab to the north, to the most northern point, because it would get super hot in there. And man, you had to make sure you had enough fluids with you, because you might be sitting there for 4 hours. So anyways, speaking about hydration, being in the heat, being outside, working outside, doing whatever, there's a ratio that is recommended. So if you're going to drink Gatorade, Powerade, Under Armour, Pedialyte, whatever it is that you're going to drink one of those, leave that bottle empty, and then fill it with water. And then drink 2 more of those as needed. But don't drink the Gatorades and the Pedialytes and all of that. Don't drink them back to back, because if you do, you will get too many electrolytes, which are different types of salts. There's like magnesium, and there's all kinds of other salts that are in there that are important for you. And if you drink too many of those back to back, you will actually rob the water out of your body, and you'll be peeing it out, and you're going to dehydrate. So it's a 2 to 1. It's a 1 to 2 ratio. One electrolyte drink, and then 2 things of water that are equal in size, equal in ounces, and then you're going to be okay. First thing in the morning, it's very important. I was told that by Dr. Mandel. When you wake up first thing in the morning, this is the best thing to do. It's way better than coffee, way better than any type of caffeine stimulant. So what you want to do is, since you've been breathing all night, through your nostrils, through your mouth, out your ears. I'm not saying that you breathe through your ears, but you're losing moisture from your body by breathing and then, through your skin, out your ear holes, like just pretty much out of all your body. You're pretty much losing moisture. So in the morning, first thing, better than coffee. Bam! Get that 8 to 12 ounces of water. Put some Himalayan salt in there, like 1 teaspoon. Just teaspoon, not tablespoon. Tablespoon might be too much. But I recommend Himalayan salt because like true Himalayan salt. Himalayan salt still has all the natural minerals from the earth. That white table salt does not. It's been distilled, and they got rid of all the natural minerals, and then they also added like some sort of bleach or something to it to make it look really pretty and white, so it would look good for you on the table. It has no iodine in it. The iodine's gone, and that's one of the things that you need, besides the other stuff that comes from Himalayan salt. But anyways, that's enough about dehydration and hydration and whatnot. I just want to give you that. It's freaking June 3rd, and it is 15:51 in the afternoon right now. You use like 24-hour format, but it's basically 3:51 p.m. Anyhow, I want to give you that. Stay safe in the summer. Follow that like to the best of your ability and try to make that a habit, because that will be very good for you, especially if you work outside. Then you won't have to worry about like heat exhaustion and ultimately heat stroke. You don't want to experience that. If you start getting exhausted and do a buddy system, watch your buddy that you're working with, look for their symptoms, have them look for you to have symptoms, and if you guys got symptoms, look out for each other on a buddy system. And also, even better than that, is write down on a piece of paper your associate that you work the closest with. Write down, especially if you're a supervisor. If you're a supervisor, you should do this. It's best that you do this. It's best for not only the possible victim, but that may have a health issue, but it's also great for the company. And you'll make yourself a little bit more valuable, which you should be. But on your buddy system, this is what I used to do. I told my friend, my coworker, I said, all my employees, give me a list of all the prescription medication that you take, because that's very important when you call the EMT, if it need be. Without further ado, if you have to call them, that's better for your employee or your coworker, because when shit hits the fan, time is not your friend. Time can be your friend if you could save your friend some time by telling the EMTs, oh, they're on this, they're on that, they're allergic to this, they're allergic to that, because the EMTs are going to be trying to get them going, and if they make that wrong mistake, that's more time lost, and they're going to be hurt. They might have some long-term disabilities from things that you might not know about your coworker or your employee or whatnot. So it's good to know that, and also share the same with them. Let them know what you're taking or what you took, or like what your habits are, and like just share that information, because information is really important when it comes to that ultimate emergency. So anyways, I'm done. I hope I didn't bore you. I will be out. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye.